Hi guys, welcome to Sri Sai Shorthand Coaching Center. 150 words per minute dictation, 5 minutes duration. Get ready, start. Mr. Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, I deem it a proud privilege and honor on behalf of the Academic Council and also on behalf of the new graduates of the university to accord to you our most cordial welcome on the occasion of this second annual convocation of the university. Your presence here to preside over this convocation is to us indeed a matter of encouragement and great satisfaction. The interest you have evinced in the development of the university and the affection you have shown to this university in every matter in which you have been concerned as the Chancellor have given us strength to carry on our humble duties. This is your first official visit to this university after you have assumed charge of office as Chancellor, and it is a matter of particular gratification that your first visit should coincide with the most important annual event of the university. I need hardly say that besides the graduates of the year, the students, the teachers, and all other sections of the public of this region have been looking forward to your visit on this occasion. We do hope that your visit and your blessings will strengthen the foundations already laid by our first chancellor, and that the university will grow from strength to strength and flourish before long as a reputed center of learning and research in the state. This convocation is unique in more than one sense. This year, the degrees are being awarded to candidates who have passed through the entire process of examination fully conducted by this university, while last year we had sought the help of our neighboring university to conduct the examinations on our behalf. Again, it is our rare good fortune that we have the first chancellor of the university who about 2 years ago inaugurated the university and last year presided over the first convocation. Such an occasion is rare in the history of university when the erstwhile chancellor, one who has played a significant role in establishing the university, should himself be present to advise the graduates at a convocation immediately following the first convocation. We owe a deep debt of gratitude for your manifold acts of munificence in our state, for it is through your generosity and help that the area of this university has been bestowed with two colleges. Your contribution to the technological and engineering progress in this state will ever be remembered with gratitude by its people. Although you have retired from the high office of the governorship of the state, I may be permitted to observe that you have made this state your second home, as is evident from your frequent visits to the state and the blessings which every visit brings with it in some form or other for further strengthening the ties of affection between us. I have therefore the greatest pleasure in welcoming you as the guest of honor to this convocation of the university. And for this honor and pleasure, we owe not a little to our revered chancellor. On this occasion, on behalf of the university authorities and also on my own behalf, I have much pleasure in welcoming also the other distinguished guests who, in response to our invitation, have attended the convocation. Your participation in the convocation must be a source of encouragement to the young graduates who will soon enter life after being admitted into the different degrees of the university. I need hardly state that this young university depends very much on the goodwill and support of not only those present here, but of all those of its well-wishers in this area who could not be present. Without the fostering care of the people of this area, the university cannot hope to make much headway. I take this opportunity to appeal to them all that sooner or later they will have to come closer and do their best for the growth of this university, which has to be developed as one of the best and most progressive modern universities. This will be possible only if the people of this region take interest and bestow their full support morally, financially, and otherwise. I wish to report that the syndicate has appointed three special committees to examine the question of opening postgraduate classes in three or more science subjects, and I hope with the support of the University Grants Commission we will be able to establish these departments and admit students even in the coming academic year.